Sip Hitkari ji, Sip Raju, Sip Rajaratnam, Sip Rumata ji, Sip Parvati Amma, Sip Samatma, Sip Kumar Swami, Sip, I can't see Sridhar, Sip Ashok Chotwani, Sip Rajan, Sip Vagesan, Sip Mutkula Anand, Sip Sudeep, Sip Supreme Kaumudi, Sip Ashok Maheshwari, Sip Sagai Raj, Sip Atmatray, Sip Sangam Gupta ji, Sip Gautam, Sip Bridget, full of blue, Sip Tanu, Sip Rekha, and the rest of you who are hiding your beautiful faces and appearances which you are not. You are trying to hide. You are trying to hide what you are not. That is, imagine those who hide their faces are trying to hide their false identity. So welcome all of you to the call. And today we started with the AiR's Center of Enlightenment because today we are going to go forward. But I want to, before I start the call, Hitkari ji made me wake up to one thing which I want to share with you all. Yesterday we spoke about a subject, a mantra. Some of you are thinking that this mantra you must tell others. No, this mantra is not to tell others. You are not to tell others, stop it, stupid. No, that will be stupid on our part if we tell others. This mantra is for self-use. This mantra is to tell us. I hope all of you have understood this clearly. Rumataji, I hope you understood. Samatma, this mantra, Sudeep, Ashok Chotwani, this mantra is not to tell others. Don't go tell somebody else, hey, stop it, stupid. No, this mantra is to tell yourself. I'm just making a correction for those who thought that this mantra is meant to tell others. This mantra is not for others. Atmatra, I hope you are there with me. This mantra is for telling yourself. Stop it, stupid. Stop it, stupid. And I will stop it myself as a stupid and continue on the conversation today. The conversation today is a ladder to enlightenment. The ladder to enlightenment. Welcome to the call. All of you on this call have already finished 3 steps to the ladder. 3 steps in the ladder to enlightenment. You all have finished 1. You understand enlightenment. On this ladder to enlightenment, on this step, you understand enlightenment. 2, you desire enlightenment. And 3, you have started your quest. All of you, whoever is on this call, these 3 steps, you've already climbed 3 steps. The step number 4, have you overcome ignorance? I don't know how many of you have overcome ignorance. How many of you are still grappling with ignorance? I don't know. And it is for you to actually come forward and say, if there is some ignorance and you are caught, you are a slave to that, then how to help you get out of that? I am here to help you. I want to help you to get out of the ignorance. But how many of you have been able to replace the myth with the truth? How many of you have realized that you are ignorant? How many of you are still ignorant about your ignorance? And how many of you are just following the herd? Sometime back, I told you about the story of the foolish villager. I told you there was one village, and the village was separated by the town through a forest. So, ye, matlab, Bekuf, foolish villager. But he was a courageous man. So he found that he went on the westwards towards Bombay. And you go from south to west, Bombay is west. He went westwards, and after 14 hours, he found the way to the town. It took him 14 hours. But everybody was happy. They thought they gave him a prize in the village. Why they gave him a prize? Because he found a way through the forest westwards. For 10 years, everybody spent 14 hours going to the town. Then one day, one man who was little intelligent, he went eastwards. One man was, the villager went left side like this. And this intelligent man said, let me try eastwards. When he went east side, he reached the town in 3 hours. The donkey took 14 hours. But for 10 years, people followed the donkey. We have been following donkeys for the last 2000 years. We are following donkeys who believe that प्रभु मूर्ति है, प्रभु व्यक्ति है, प्रभु व्यक्ति नहीं, प्रभु शक्ति है. We are foolishly following donkeys because we think that they have taught us, they are हमारे बुजुर्ग लोग हैं, हमारे teachers हैं. What if the teacher taught you nonsense? It doesn't mean that the nonsense has become the truth. So the first real step on the ladder to enlightenment, step number 4, is to overcome ignorance. Step number 5, what all have you realized? What all have you realized, my dear friends? You have to ask me on the call today. Have you realized the truth about death and birth? Have you realized the truth about God and heaven? हम यहाँ पे तो बड़ी बड़ी बात करते हैं. We talk, say God is not God, God is Sith. How many of you are still using the word God? If you have not understood God is Sith, you will still be using the word God. But if you have realized God is Sith, then today you would not be using the word God, you would be using the word Sith. So my question is, how many of these realizations have you been able to attain? Have you realized that it is foolish to be, we are attached to people? How ignorant that we are attached to people. The best way is to think tomorrow the person is dead. Will you still be attached? If the person you are attached with is dead, the body is dead, will you still go and be attached to that body? One day the person is going to die. So how many realizations have you covered about life, about the Atma, the Ruh, and the soul? Have you understood? Have you realized what is rebirth? Why rebirth happens? I am just sending the book for printing. God is not God. God is Sith. Before Mahashivratri, we want to distribute to everybody this book. But the point is, have you gone from one realization to the next, one by one? Have you covered all the realization? How many of you are still struggling? There's a story I read a few days back. A wise old Zen master, he went to the king. He went to the king and he entered the palace and he told the king, I want one room in your hotel. Can I have one room in your hotel? The king got upset. He said, what do you mean? How dare you call this palace a hotel? This is not a hotel, my palace. So the Zen master said, okay, is it like that? So before you, who lived here? He said, before there, my father lived. I said, where is your father? He said, no, my father died. Okay. And before your father, who lived? He said, my grandfather lived. Where's your grandfather? No, he also died. Okay. And what will happen after you? He said, no, I have children. So you mean that after you, who you will go to give this palace away to the beggars on the street? He said, are you mad? What's wrong with you? Why will I give beggars? I have got children. Then the Zen master told him, this palace is a hotel. People have come. Your grandfather came, he checked in, checked out. Your father came, he checked in, checked out. You have come into this palace, you have checked in. One of these days you have to check out. True or false? The king did namaskar to the Zen master. And he said, I'm sorry, I got angry at you. I didn't realize you're teaching me a lesson. The Zen master was trying to teach him a lesson. कि जिसको आना है सबको जाना है. Have you heard this bhajan? Sudeep, have you heard the bhajan? I don't think you people are paying attention to new bhajans. Which bhajan? You know which bhajan? How can you know what's in my mind? I wrote a bhajan sometime back. It was my favorite bhajan. Then we have moved on very fast. In that bhajan it said, Jo bhi aata, sabko hai jana, koi ऐसा जो मरता नहीं पुनर्जन्म फिर लेना, वापस नहीं है आना। पुनर्जन्म से मुक्ति पाना, अशोक महेश्वरी, यही मकसद जीने का। धरती पे वापस न आना, मुक्ति हमें है पाना। जो भी आता सबको है जाना, कोई ऐसा जो मरता नहीं, पुनर्जन्म है लेना। See, these are part of the realizations, my dear friends. Are we realizing? Are we realizing? All these are the steps. Step number 6. Do you have a guru? Do you have a guru? Are you communicating with a wise man? A man who is walking on the path of enlightenment? Are you asking questions, getting answers? If you don't have a guru, you will remain in go. Those who don't have a guru, they remain go. Gugu, you know what gugu means? Gugu. The people say, hey, gugu. I know South Indian, they say gugu. I don't know whether. Samatma, do they say gugu in Pune also? Gugu means you're a fool. It actually means somebody who's in who's all the time in darkness. So my dear friends, you need a guru. You need a guru, the one who takes you from darkness to light. I was lucky. I had a guru. And when I think about my guru, what I wrote for my guru, I said, प्रभु धरती पे आए, गुरु का रूप ध्याए, अपना बनाए, राह दिखाए, मुक्ति वो दिलाए। प्रभु धरती पे आए, सबका नसीब कहाँ जीवन में गुरु मिले, ये तो प्रभु की कृपा है। प्रभु गुरु रूप धारे, भक्त से है मिलता, आके वो पार करे। गुरु तो गुरु नहीं, प्रभु का वो रूप है। संसार ये धूप है, गुरु ही एक छांव है। गुरु आके हमें बचाए, गुरु ही पार कराए। How many of you have worked towards? How many of you have worked towards getting a guru? Huh? Some of you, you go and you find somebody sitting in the footpath with a long daddy and long hair with the orange robe, and you say, I put agarbatti and came. I met my guru. So, guru is somebody who can take you from go to ru. Step number 7 on the ladder to enlightenment. Have you been able to overcome BME? This step is called OBME, overcoming body, mind, ego. Have you been able to overcome body, mind, and ego? Are you slave to your body? Are you slave to your mind? Are you slave to your ego? Many people are slave to the ego. What the hell you think? Huh? What do you think? I don't have ego? They think that ego is a very big thing. Huh? I also have ego. Huh? I also have self-respect. Some people call it self-respect. I have self-respect. What self-respect? That is ego. Have you been able to control? Have you been able to control your senses? Have you been able to tame the tongue monkey mind? And have you let go of the ego? My dear friends, this is step number 7 on the ladder to enlightenment. In this, I'm going to review these 7 steps up to now. But it's very important for us to realize these steps to enlightenment. We must go step by step, step by step. I wrote a song one day. The song was this. मैं कुछ भी ना अहंकारिक फंसा, घोर विद्या अंधकार में फंसा, मैं नहीं मैं तू ही, सच में मैं हूँ तू ही, तू सब कुछ मैं कुछ भी नहीं, मैं कुछ भी ना अहंकारिक फंसा, संसार है माया और इस मिथ्य में फंसा, घोर विद्या में फंसा मैं, कुछ भी मैं ना पर एक झूठ में फंसा, बेवकूफी में जीता मैं, कब तक इस धोखे में जीऊंगा, दुख में मैं जीऊंगा रे, जीऊंगा मैं फिर मैं मर जाऊंगा, फिर मैं जीऊंगा रे। सच तो ये है मैं कुछ नहीं, सच में प्रभु सब कुछ तू ही, अंधकार में यूं ही जीता और मरता हूं मैं, कृपा अगर हो प्रभु तेरी, सच का एहसास हो जाएगी, मालूम होगा मैं कुछ नहीं और सब कुछ तू ही, मैं कुछ भी ना अहंकारिक फंसा, घोर विद्या अंधकार में फंसा। Do you realize? Do you realize that you have to cross? These are 7 steps. We have covered 7 steps of enlightenment. First step, have you understood enlightenment? All of you have. Second, do you want enlightenment? Desire enlightenment? You all desire. Third step, have you started a quest? Of course, you have started a quest. That's why you're on this call. Fourth step, have you overcome ignorance? You have to analyze. How much ignorance have you overcome? Fifth step, have you reviewed how many realizations you have achieved? Sixth step, do you have a guru? Seventh step, OBME, did you overcome body, mind, and ego? My dear friends, if you have overcome these 7 steps, then you go to the 8th step in the ladder to enlightenment. We are talking on the ladder to enlightenment having 10 steps. And the 8th step you go to is called self-realization. Self-realization is a vision. It is an experience. It will happen. If you do step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if you do step 1 to 7, you will experience self-realization. If it is not happening, means something is wrong in step 1 to 7. If you are not attaining self-realization, then some point in 1 to 7 is missing. Either you don't have a guru, or you have not completed all the realizations. If you have step 1 to 7, you will realize I am the divine soul. You will come to that point of realization. This is step number 8. And then step number 9, you realize God is SIP. How many of you have realized God is SIP? I don't know. I would like to ask you all the question today. Administrator, please make note. I want to ask you, how many of you still think Krishna, Krishna, Jesus, Shiva, Ganapati, and Hanuman ki jai? How many of you are still in that world? How many of you have been able to cross over and you pray to SIP, the supreme immortal power? That is all gods. All gods are one God. We call that God SIP, the supreme immortal power. How many of you have that knowledge at least? Because you know how you get that realization? You can only realize SIP if you have self-realization. If there is self-realization, then there can be God realization. God realization or SIP can only come when we realize I am not I. I am not the ego I. I am not the body. I am not mind. I am the divine soul. If you realize this, you achieve your ultimate goal. You are able to realize God as SIP. And this is automatic. Like I said, if you go up on the steps of the ladder of enlightenment, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you will go to 8. You will go to 9. And finally, you will reach step number 10. The ultimate achievement, final achievement, enlightenment. enlightenment, mukti, moksha, nirvana, liberation. You are free. I went to Switzerland. I made a video. I called it the video of the foolish bird. Sudeep, have you seen the video? The video of the foolish bird in Switzerland. The bird was in a cage. Rumataji, bird was in a cage. तो किसी ने वो bird का cage खोला. So bird was free. Bird was flying. And where did the bird go? The bird went from one cage to another cage and went inside of the cage, and they put the gate down. We human beings are like that. Either we jump from the frying pan into the fire. One miserable relationship is not over and we want to jump into a second miserable relationship. We don't value freedom. We don't value the importance. That's why I called the story the foolish bird, going from one cage to another cage. The bird wanted the dana. That bird wanted to be in the cage because somebody will give her food every day. What a lousy attitude. What about the freedom to open your wings and fly in the sky? Explore who am I? And then to be liberated and united with the divine. My dear friends, the final step in the ladder to enlightenment is liberation. And yesterday, Ashok Maheshwari, yesterday we had a mantra. You saw the Facebook, Ashok Maheshwari? Yesterday we gave a mantra to liberation. In the mantra, we said the mantra to liberation is stop it, stupid. Stop it, stupid. Hey, stupid, stop it. You tell yourself. You tell yourself, Sudeep, I hope you're not confused still. I want to make this very clear. Don't go and tell your mother and father. Don't go tell your son and daughter. Stop it, stupid. Stop it, stupid. Who told you? AiR told me. AiR did not tell your family members. AiR told, tell yourself. You tell yourself, hey, look in the mirror and tell, hey, stupid, stop it, stupid, 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 stop it. Then only you will be liberated. How do you get liberation? I don't know, Ashok Maheshwari, you understand what I'm saying? Yesterday you were not on the call. So many of you were not on the call yesterday. I see a new guest coming, Shanmuga Sundaram. I think Shanmuga Sundaram has come from, I just got a message. Shanmuga Sundaram is joining from Thailand. Am I right? You're joining from Thailand, sir? Am I right? You're in Thailand? Anyway, welcome. So we have got a new guest from Thailand, Shanmuga Sundaram. I got a message from my administrator that we have got a new guest joining today. So my point is that the final step on the ladder of enlightenment is mukti. Some people don't even know the meaning of mukti. Huh? I told one man, you want mukti? He said, no, I don't want mufti. I said, I'm not saying mufti, I'm saying mukti. He said, no, mufti nahi chahiye. He doesn't understand the meaning of mukti. Mukti means freedom. Mukti means the ability to have nirvana, to be in the state of Sat Chit Anand. Mukti means being free, free from the body, mind, ego, free from attachments, free from limitations. That is the challenge of mukti. How many people are able to reach that ultimate 10th step of enlightenment? My dear friends, so this is the 10 steps of enlightenment. I don't think I sang that song for you, but some of you who are wanting this enlightenment, the 10th step, I have one of my favorite songs. It says, उड़ जा रे पंछी पिंजरे से उड़ जा, ये तन है पिंजरा और तू है आत्मा, जीवन का मकसद मुक्ति पाना है, प्रभु को है पाना, हाँ प्रभु को है पाना, ना बीबी को है पाना, ना पति को है पाना, ना बच्चा बच्चा को दिलाना, उड़ जा रे पंछी पिंजरे से उड़ जा, ये तन है पिंजरा और तू है आत्मा, जीवन का मकसद मुक्ति पाना है, प्रभु को है पाना, हाँ प्रभु को है पाना, हाँ प्रभु को है पाना, उड़ जा रे पंछी पिंजरे से उड़ जा. Some of you are still saying, no, I like to be in the pinjara. I like to be in the cage. I meet some people and they making me laugh. Then I like the cage, I love to have it. I like to be in the cage. Be in the cage. Please be. What can I do? Can I help you? I can't help you. I can tell you what is the goal of life. My dear friends, before we end, 10 steps on the ladder to enlightenment. 1. Understand enlightenment. 2. Desire enlightenment. 3. Start a quest. 4. Overcome ignorance. 5. Realizations. 6. Guru. 7. Overcome body, mind, ego. 8. Self-realization. 9. Realize God is SIP. 10. Mukti, Nirvana, Moksha. 10 steps on the ladder to enlightenment. These are 10 steps on the ladder. This is inspired by Hitkari ji's 10 keys to enlightenment. Hitkari ji told us, but those were in Hindi and they were different words. Also the same, not very different. But we have made 10 steps on the ladder to enlightenment. I hope that you saw the video of ACE. We are starting a center called the AiR's Center of Enlightenment in Bangalore, spread over 30,000 square feet. We have started and we are hoping to launch the AiR's Center of Enlightenment shortly. We've already started with a small little office. If some of you want to visit the AiR's Center of Enlightenment, we register people who are interested. We give them the Enlightenment Life book and we encourage them to move forward on the journey of enlightenment. So this is what we are starting in Bangalore. I am starting a new book. I'm starting a new book from tomorrow. The book is called Prema Yoga. Prema Yoga, the yoga of divine love. We had a discussion. So I will be talking about this book to you all next week. I always talk to you before I write the book. And then I give you the book. So I will be telling you what I'm going to write in this book. And the book is called Prema Yoga. Prema Yoga, the yoga of divine love. This will be our topic of discussion on Friday. But today, I would like you to ask me questions on the ladder of enlightenment. I would like you to question me on the mantra, stop it, stupid. And I would like you to tell me where you are on this ladder of enlightenment. I want to understand where you are, what is holding you back, how many of you have realized God is SIP. So let us throw open this discussion for questions. Administrator.
Amitash.
Amitash. Yes, Amitash.
Shiva Master.
Yes, Master.
Master, I just wanted to request you to please, if you could share the 10 steps, this ladder of enlightenment, because I was not able to note it down today.
Yes, so, Administrator, will you please paste the 10 steps of enlightenment?
And secondly, Master, stop it, stupid, that mantra that you gave, Master. So that if you could please just elaborate in a whatever time you can do.
So,
small time.
Suppose you are addicted to alcohol and you go to drink alcohol, and when you drink alcohol, you come back and you fight with your wife. Okay, I'm just giving you a story, okay? So after you do that, you feel very bad. All right? And the next morning you say, I feel very bad. I had alcohol, I came back, I misbehaved with my wife. Next day, night again, you go for alcohol. You drink. You come back, again you misbehave with your wife. Again, third day night, again you go, you drink alcohol, you come back and misbehave with your wife. So Amitash, how do you stop this? You stop such a behavior by looking at the mirror and telling yourself, stop it, stupid. Stop it, stupid, stupid. Stop it. Stop it, stupid. Tell yourself, stop it, stupid. Stop it, stupid. If you are very aggressive, you will not go to drink alcohol. If you have, who's saying stop it, stupid? Hitkariji, please pay attention. Who is taking him to alcohol? The mind. Who is saying stop it, stupid? The intellect, the willpower. Please understand the mantra. Hitkariji, very important. The mind is taking to the mind is saying, mind says, kya karo yaar? हम तो शराबी हैं, हम तो इतने साल से शराब पी रहे हैं, शराब ने अगर हम शराब नहीं पिएंगे तो शराब का दुकान बंद हो जाएगा, तो हमें शराब पीना है. The intellect should say, stop it, stupid. Stop it, stupid. शराबी का दुकान बंद हो गया, बंद होने दो. Stop it, stupid. Stop it, stupid. Amitash, you understood or no?
Yes, Master. Understood, Master. Clearly. Thank you, Master.
I hope you have got you have enough reason to use this mantra. Are you not the slave of your mind in some way or the other?
Yes, Master. Indeed, I am. I am, Master. I really need this mantra.
So we have to learn to tell ourselves, stop it, stupid. Stop it, stupid. Huh? Stop it, stupid. One man was there. He used to like to play cricket. So he used to go for 2 hours to play cricket. Then one day he went for 2 hours. Next day he went for 4 hours. He became so obsessed. Then he used to go for 8 hours. Then he keeps on going for cricket for 8 hours. What happens to his work? Then he looked at the mirror and told, stop it, stupid. Stop it, you stupid. Stop it, stupid. Then only he said, okay, even if I go for cricket, I will just go for 1 or 2 hours, but I will not ignore my work. So everybody has to have their control. We have to control our life. We don't have to let our life lose control. For example, Amitash, last example, suppose I was creating misery in my life. For how long I'll create misery? I continue creating misery. I continue creating misery. Continue to creating misery. Then I look at the mirror and tell myself, hello, hey, pagal, stop it, stupid. Stop it, stupid. People are tired of listening to me saying, stop it, stupid. I better stop it. So Amitash, I hope it has helped you. Anybody wants to ask any
Yes,
more question
Master.
on this
Thank
stupid?
you.
Thank you.
That's
Anybody
it.
wants to ask
Thank
a
you.
question on the stupid mantra, please? It's not a stupid mantra. It's a very effective mantra, but it's called stop it, stupid. If you don't want to be stupid, you better use this mantra. Otherwise, you will remain stupid. Okay. Who wants to ask a question?
Komal.
Komal. Bolo Komal.
Shivam, sir.
Shivoham.
So in the ladder of the enlightenment, the point 7, that is the body, mind, and ego. How do we get rid of that? Only then we can go on for self-realization. बॉडी और ईगो तो समझ में आ गया है, लेकिन माइंड में जो 50 थॉट्स ऐसे एक साथ आ जाते हैं, उस वक्त उसको कंट्रोल करना बहुत मुश्किल होता है.
So, first mantra is silence. Second mantra is intellect. You have to activate the intellect, make it a habit. And the third mantra is stop it, stupid. When your problem is you all don't give. So example, can you give any crazy example of how the mind troubles? Can you give one crazy example? Can you give any one crazy example of not in your life, but in anybody's life? Just give an example.
No, in my life only I can, like I used to tell you, I was really frightened of my own pet. Like I never used to sit at home. I used to run away from here. So now I'm out of that fear. So over there, I could have used this mantra that time, saying, stop it, stupid. Where are you running? Whom are you running away from?
Yeah. And one more thing, in case since you come with a direct example, let me tell you. The best way to overcome a fear of a pet is to love the pet.
Yes.
If suppose you keep biscuits in your hand, every dog, if you want, I will give you. I have got 7 dogs in my office. So the dogs love me like crazy. The dogs love me more than human beings love me. I can tell you, my dogs love me more than any human being loves me. The dogs are the most. My prema yoga is maximum with my dogs because they are so unconditional. They never get angry. They never. So we have to learn how to love the pet. You have to learn to love the pet. So you have to, and the way to love the pet, Komal, is the pets love these small treats, small goodies, small chews, small biscuits. Sometimes you come to my office and I'll show you how my pets are with me. You will be surprised. But yes, I think you should use this mantra, stop it, stupid. It's working beautifully with me. I don't know how many of you are going to use this mantra, but every time that we are stupid, and the problem is not stupid one time. We are stupid 100 times. Like, for example, you must have left your dog and run away 100 times. You're repeatedly stupid. We are not stupid, but we are repeatedly stupid.
Correct.
So we need to tell ourselves, stop it, stupid. Very important. Okay, thank you, Komal. Next, administrator. Rekha wants to say she has started. Rekha, what have you started? What do you want to share, Rekha? Rekha, will you share?
Yes, Shivoham Air.
Shivoham.
I have started this mantra today on the silly things which repeatedly I do. I have started today.
And how is it helping you?
It is. I feel very good.
You feel good. You're able to stop the stupid.
I hope
stupid mind.
Realization. I hope.
No. There's no point of hoping. You don't come.
No,
you say, stop it, stupid. Don't let your.
Yes.
Don't do anything stupid from today onwards.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Next, who was on the next call? Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Atmat Rai. Yes, Atmat Rai.
Yes. Sir, I want to ask, is the bondage of karma is real or an illusion?
Is the bondage of karma real or an illusion? First of all, you must get back to what is this bondage of karma. This bondage of karma is real because what is happening in your life and my life and this Zoom call and everything is because of karma. So are you clear about that? Everything in this world is happening because of karma. Is that clear or not clear?
Yes. It is clear. But when I say...
Apple is growing on the tree. Apple is growing on the tree. Is it karma? Is it real or is it illusion?
Is it real?
Because how the apple came on the tree? Because you planted apple seed. Otherwise, mango would have come. So let us go step by step. Step by step, karma is the way this world is functioning. So you can't say karma is not there. Karma is the universal law. It is the universal law by which this world is functioning. Now your next question is contradicting. Is this an illusion? Correct?
For this soul, it seems to be an illusion.
Everything is
the soul is pure.
Not this. Everything is illusion. Jagat mithya. Prabhu satya.
Yeah.
But in that mithya, as long as that mithya is in the samsara, it is real. In the final analysis, it is mithya.
Yeah.
It is not real.
Yes, sir.
It is just like telling you saw a dream last night. You saw a dream. It's real in the you saw a dream really, or you're dreaming that you saw a dream, or actually you saw a dream.
Yes, actually I saw.
But when you wake up in the morning,
it was a dream.
Like that. That is the analogy to understand.
Yeah.
So karma is real, but in the final analysis, everything is a dream. Everything is an illusion. That is enlightenment. Atmatra, when you reach step number 10, everything is enlightenment.
Yes. One more question.
Yes, sir.
When enlightened person can't explain the experience of a ship in words, एक्सपीरियंस बता नहीं सकते।
क्यों?
एक्सपीरियंस है ना वो।
नहीं, but sip experiencing sip is nirvana. See, understand Atmatra, there are two aspects of sip.
Okay.
One is the knowledge of sip and one is the anubhuti. One is the realization of sip. Knowledge, anybody with common sense can get. Why you cannot get knowledge on sip? Tell me, what is the problem?
Knowledge can get, but experience cannot share.
No,
experience.
Experience, if you get experience, then you are nirvana. Then you have achieved the ultimate goal of life.
Nice.
Then nothing is left.
So many saints said that the experience of previously they said in God's experience can't share.
They can't see.
शेयर यानी बता नहीं सकते क्योंकि भाषा में आता नहीं हो, वर्ड्स में नहीं बता सकते. इट इज ए
मे बी उनको भाषा आता नहीं.
नहीं ऐसा नहीं.
आप okay, let us, since for the benefit of you, let us try to explain step. Let us explain. Step number 1, since we have written, just finished the book. All of you are paying attention. Let us understand God is step. Step number 1. Does God exist?
Yeah.
God exists because if there is Coca-Cola, means the manufacturer also has to be there. If there is burger, means McDonald's has to be there. If there is iPad, means Apple has to be there. So there is a manufacturer, there is a creator of this creation.
Yes.
Point 1. Point 2. This creator doesn't have a creator. Because if you say the creator had the creator, then who is the creator of the creator's creator? And if the creator has the creator of the creator's creator, then who is the creator of the creator's creator's creator?
Go beyond.
Correct. So the point is, there is something called Anant Anadi. Prabhu Paas hai. Prabhu Paas hai means Anant, Prabhu, Param, Amar, Anant Anadi Sarva Shakti. In Hindi, it's very beautiful. Prabhu Paas hai. So that Prabhu, ye Prabhu kaun hai? Somebody says Prabhu is Shiva. Somebody says Krishna. Somebody says Ganapati. Somebody says Guru Nanak. Somebody says Buddha. Somebody says Shiva. How many gods? How many gods? Lakshmi, Saraswati. How many gods? How many gods? So the logic comes that there are not so many gods. There is just one power.
Yes.
And then you come to realize that power is also the same power that is inside you and me.
Yes.
We have to realize that that power is inside you, inside me, is everywhere.
Yes.
So now this is knowledge of SIP. What about realization? The moment you realize, then jidhar dekhu, bas tu hi tu. Have you heard my new bhajan which I wrote?
No,
in this? Have you heard the new bhajan? You must hear.
Please see.
Tum hi meri ruh ho. Have you heard that bhajan?
No.
In that bhajan, I say, Tum hi meri ruh ho. Tum hi meri zindagi. Tum hi mere pran ho. Tum hi har सांस मेरी. तुम बिन क्या मैं कुछ भी नहीं. तुम जो हो तो इसलिए मैं हूँ. तुम बिन मैं ना होता. You tell God. What do you tell God? कि तुम ही मेरी रूह हो. Is the truth? No.
Yes.
Atmatra.
Yes.
So how do you break it down? How do you're good in Hindi, no?
Yes. I know
so
Hindi.
In this bhajan, I say, रूह बिन ये तन है मरता. रूह बिन ये है मिट्टी. रूह ही तो है सब कुछ. रूह बिन हम कुछ भी नहीं. रूह बिन तो मौत हो जाती. रूह ही ही तो है शक्ति, रूह ही तो है परमात्मा, रूह बिन हम कुछ भी नहीं, रूह है तो ही हम जिंदा है, रूह बिन हम यूं ही मर जाते, रूह ही सब कुछ है. What is difficult in understanding? That the Atma is everything. Atma is Paramatma. What is difficult in understanding? Atmatraya.
No, not difficult for understanding, but the experience, any realization.
So you experience the Ruh. You experience the soul. Touch your heartbeat.
Yeah.
Feel it.
Yes, yes.
Go
Surely.
and love somebody as God. Don't do prema. Atmatraya. Prema yoga. Don't love the skin. Don't love the skin. Love the divine within. We human beings, even if we are a 90-year-old, you can love skin to skin. One man of 90-year-old got married to a girl of 18-year-old. Have you heard? Huh? He was 84 years. I think he was the owner of Playboy magazine. 84-year-old man got married to 18-year-old girl. And this is called love from skin to skin. Is this prema yoga?
No, sir.
Prema yoga is you don't love the skin. You love the divine that is within. Okay, next question, please. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Typed question from Alka. Please elaborate step 4, overcoming ignorance.
Alka, since you're new, can you on the audio tell me what is your birthday? Just the day of your birth. Either type it. What? January, February, March. What is your day of your birth?
It's December.
December which date?
23rd.
So you know every December 23rd you cut cake, right? But every December 23rd when you cut your cake, you don't realize that that date is fake.
Right.
Every December 23rd you cut a cake, but you don't realize that that day is fake. And this is how you overcome ignorance. Alka, 23rd December you say is your birthday, correct? Ask your mother, were you alive on 22nd, 21st, 28th? You were kicking in the stomach or you were not alive?
I was alive.
Then why you're saying birthday is 23rd December? It's a lie. This is called avidya. This is called ignorance. We believe the world, and we believe when somebody dies, we say, let us pray for the departed soul. Have you heard of the word RIP?
Yes.
What's RIP?
Rest in peace.
Who should rest in peace? The person who's died already is pieces, already become pieces. Now who will rest in peace?
His soul.
Why the soul needs to rest in peace? Soul is Paramatma. Atma is Paramatma. Soul is energy. Soul doesn't need peace. Soul itself is Satchidanand. Soul is eternal peace. Soul does not need our prayers. Why are we praying? For whom are we praying? For whom are we praying? Why are we praying?
For the dead person.
You know something, when people die, right?
Right.
Suppose our grandfather dies, we burn the body, correct? After we burn the body, we put the photograph in the house, and for full lifetime we put agarbatti. For what? Where the grandfather is there or he's finished?
Yeah, they are no more, no?
But why we are lighting agarbatti then? He's not there anymore. For who we are lighting agarbatti?
Yeah.
All this is called avidya. All this is called ignorance. Because of all this, Alka, because of this, we are not enlightened. I gave you just 3-4 examples. I gave you example of your birthday. I gave you example of death. I gave you example. We think we are this body. But in school you learned, right? Your body came first or you were conceived first? Who was conceived first? You or your body?
Me.
And around you, around the zygote, the embryo was formed, correct?
Right.
But we think we are the body. But we came before the body. Now, if you tell all this to other people, they will think you are a jnani because you have learned this. This is exactly what is enlightenment. We have to overcome ignorance. We have been taught. You know, in Alkan school, what are you taught? Practice makes
We were taught practice makes perfect
Is it correct?
in school. Yeah.
Is it correct or it's wrong? Will practice make perfect?
No, we are never perfect.
Practice will only make improvement. Practice
Right.
cannot make perfect. So this is called avidya. We have to overcome all this. I hope my examples are enough.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Administrator, last few more questions before we close.
Kumar Swami, who is the owner of body, mind, or soul?
Kumar Swami, who is the owner? Owner of body, mind, or soul? What is the? Please read correctly, Administrator.
Who is the owner of the body, mind, or soul?
Who is the owner? I should tell you Infosys. Then you probably will be happy with the answer. So the body, mind, and soul is the body is made up of cells. Each cell is nothing but energy. Every cell of the body is Shakti. The mind does not exist, the ego does not exist. They are mithya. The body is made up of molecules or atoms which are energy. Every body is abhivyakti. Abhivyakti means manifestation. Every body is a manifestation of the divine. There is no owner. Everything is an appearance. Everything in this world is an appearance. But we human beings don't understand this, that everything is an appearance. We are not able to realize what it means. Every body, Kumar Swami, every body that comes to earth will be destroyed and will become Panch Tattva. Panch Tattva, you know that. Then we come from nowhere and we go into nowhere. It is just like asking Kumar Swami, in Bombay, you have seen beach in Bombay, Kumar Swami. In the beach, the waves are there, waves. Who is the owner of the waves? Is there any owner? Is there any owner of the waves? There is no owner. The waves come from the Arabian Sea and go back into the Arabian Sea. And the Arabian Sea mixes with the Indian Ocean and mixes with Bay of Bengal. And all the oceans of the world become one. But we give different names and different forms. So we have to realize. Thank you, Kumar Swami. Any other question, please ask. Are you clear? You have any more questions, Kumar Swami?
Nothing, but what I mean to say is when you are taken a birth, see on the earth, so the body is there. So till the end of the body, who is the owner? Either soul or mind?
If you are not enlightened, it is me, mind and ego. The moment you are enlightened, it is your consciousness that becomes the driver of your body. It is your Atma. In the Atma Gyan, your consciousness, your intellect becomes the charioteer of the chariot, the 5-horse chariot. But if you are ignorant, then if you and me we continue to be ignorant, then we are driven by me, mind and ego, me.
Okay.
Thank you, Administrator.
Amitash again.
Amitash.
Master, in spirituality, lot of there are different school of thoughts when it comes to wealth. Many some people say that we should amass wealth. Some people say we should amass only for the sustenance, only that much, and that we should not amass any wealth whatsoever. So, what is your opinion?
What is your view? You tell me what is your thinking?
I think for sustenance purpose only we should enough, because it has a direct relationship with the efforts and the mind we put in. The more the wealth, the more we have to devote ourselves towards Maya. So that is why.
The moment you want more money and more money and more wives and more children and more businesses, that means you get entangled in this world, right? And the moment you get entangled in this world, you can't go towards enlightenment.
Yes, Master. Yes.
So therefore, you only have to fulfill your need. You must learn to live with fulfillment, not keep on chasing achievement. That is the first step. If you want to go, and the first step to go to enlightenment is to take an exit from the highway of achievement and live a life of contentment and fulfillment. the first step, then only you can actually move to enlightenment. If you do not take an exit from achievement, I shut down my business when I was 40. I shut down my business. It was the biggest decision of my life, but I shut down my business because I wanted to move from achievement to fulfillment. After from achievement to fulfillment, then I went in Talash and I found enlightenment, and which is what I hope you will find. Thank you, Avinash.
Master. Thank you.
Thank you. Tushar Modi.
Sir, is there any proof or evidence that after moksha we will be not reborn? That how to believe that the moksha is the truth?
Is there any proof that gravity exists?
No, sir.
Of course, there is
No.
proof. No, if you throw a ball, if there was no gravity, the ball should go in the sky. No.
Yeah, sir. That is the
That is
assumption.
called inference. What is that called? Inference. Inference means you prove it out of inference, by inference. So, what is your exact question? What is the proof that after rebirth there will be moksha?
Yes, sir. Yeah. No, sir. After the moksha we will be not reborn. Is there any evidence that the person get moksha is not reborn?
So right now, what evidence you need is, are you clear there is rebirth, or you are having doubt about rebirth? Or you are sure the rebirth, you understood rebirth is pakka, you have doubt, or you have no doubt?
No, sir. Rebirth is there. I have no doubt, sir. Rebirth
By
is take.
who is reborn?
Sir, the mind, ego.
Correct, right? The mind, you
Yes.
are all masters, you know the subject well. The mind and ego is reborn. And that's how this world is sustained. That's how there is birth. Every time we have birth on earth, because it is rebirth of the mind and ego in the new body. Then the question is, how does one escape from this cycle? How does one escape? And what happens when you realize the mind and ego is an illusion? Then there is no rebirth, na, Tushar. When suppose Tushar Modi realizes when the body dies, I am not the mind, it does not exist, I am not the ego, I am not me. Then you are not driven towards any desires, any passion, any obsession, there is no karma. Then what will happen? Then there is no rebirth, there is no question of rebirth, because there is no mind and ego. Who will be reborn? When there is no mind and ego, Tushar, who will be reborn? Are you clear or not clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, but
It is just like saying, what is the proof that if you burst the balloon, the air inside will become one with the atmosphere? What is the proof?
Sir, but we say sansar is ananta, maya is also ananta.
No, don't say we say. So many people will say so many things. So you don't listen to all what people say. No, if you listen to what everybody says, you will become nothing. You stick to the point. You are a keen seeker. You don't listen. You don't believe what I'm saying. You argue with me. You question me. You people don't argue. First few months back, all of you used to argue. I think last 3 months you all have given up the argument with me. Why have you all stopped arguing with me? It has become a monologue. This meeting has become a monologue, not a dialogue. I want some arguments. I want some fighting. You all must argue with me. You all have to. First, you all used to have so many arguments.
We bow down to the sip.
No need bow down to sip. Okay, but we need to argue, na? We need to discuss. Okay. So Tushar, I hope you're clear, but I think you're not yet clear. How can I help you further?
Sir, I am clear, sir. But sir, to know the truth, there should be a proper evidence, so that we can go.
This is called realization. Realization is it comes like that. This is not knowledge. You cannot know it. You are trying. One day you will get the realization. Keep on trying. Keep on trying. You know the word. Have you heard the word triumph? Have you heard the word triumph? Sudeep, you have heard this? Triumph. What's the meaning of triumph? Sudeep, what's the meaning of triumph?
Triumph means when somebody wins.
Somebody wins, correct?
Victory.
Tushar, you know how you get the word triumph? You know, the word triumph comes when you triumph. You try, triumph. Like that, triumph comes like that. So you have to keep on try. Triumph. Like that. Realization is like that.
Yes,
you
sir.
keep on hitting. एक बार नहीं, 100 बार नहीं, पत्थर को मारता जाता वो, आस्था भरे हाथों से वो ये कार्य करता जाता वो, कुछ भी नहीं फिर भी होता पत्थर का कर्तक देखा हमने, पत्थर तोड़ना भुजावाना, बड़ी देर हुई मगर उसने विश्वास के साथ न हार माना, पत्थर का कर्तक फिर सोच में बैठा। Hear the whole bhajan. It's a beautiful bhajan that whenever you don't seem to know how to make it happen, go look at a stone cutter hammering at the rock 1 time, 10 times, 20 times. Suddenly, the rock cracks into 2. That is called enlightenment. Administrator, last 1 or 2 questions before we close.
Shubham. One with divine means the sip mixes with Panch Tattva. That's what I wanted to know. What is one with divine? Because all these days I didn't know, but today you told that it get mixes with Panch Tattva.
नदी बहती है ना, नदी नदी जाके समुद्र से एक हो जाती है ना, मालूम है? कैसे होती है नदी समुद्र से कैसे एक हो जाती है?
हाँ, तो नदी तो बहती रहती है ना, फिर वो समुद्र होता है तो
नदी बहती रहती है, जब समुद्र आता है नदी और समुद्र एक हो जाते हैं। फिर नदी और समुद्र अलग है, एक हो गए?
एक हो गए।
हाँ, when you, as long as you are Rekha Chaudhary, you will live and you will die and you will come back. Only you may, instead of being Rekha Chaudhary, you may become Rekha Bachchan. Bachchan's Rekha or some other Rekha. But the point is that you have to come back again and again and again. When you realize I am not Rekha, Rekha is just my name. When you realize I am the Atma in Rekha, when the realization comes, then you are liberated. You become one. Become one means that you are free from karma. You don't come back in a body. When you don't come back in a body, you are liberated and united with the divine.
So that is what I told. That is correct or wrong? That it mixes with Panch Tattva.
Well, who mixes with Panch Tattva?
The sip get mixes with air, water, Agni, like that.
The sip does not get mixed with air, water. All the air, water is sip only.
That is sip only, I know.
Then what you don't know?
But inside me also a sip is there, na?
Inside you sip only is there. Then what else is there?
That sip, no, like when I die, so that sip will get mixes to air, water, and like that I'm saying.
When you die, please understand, when you die, your body will be on the bed. When you die, your body will be on the bed and the soul will leave. You're clear about it or not?
Clear.
The soul is like air in the balloon. If you burst the balloon, the air will merge with the air that is everywhere. The body will be burnt. The body will be burnt and the air will go in the air, the water will evaporate, the skin will become mitti, the fire will disappear and the space will shrink. The Panch Tattva in your body will become one with the Panch Tattva everywhere. Clear?
Okay.
So what you are not clear about?
No, I will see the video again. I will be clear. One time I can't understand here. That's why I will see the video again. And see.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you. Administrator, anything else next?
I will say 35.
Okay, so let me close. My dear friends, every day.
Shivam Sarji.
Soham Sarji, कौन है Sarji?
Ashok Nichani.
बोलो सर, आप तो हमेशा गाड़ी छूटने से पहले आप तो
नहीं सर जी,
गाड़ी छूटने से पहले ट्रेन में जंप तो आप मारते हैं. बोलो.
30 seconds. I want to say something about
3 minutes, sir. आपके लिए तो मैं जान हाजिर है. बोलो सर.
I want to say something about air.
They own me. You are one of them. Tell me.
I want to say something about air.
About air. Which air?
Yes, sir ji. Sir ji, 50% of the ज्ञान मुझे आपके भजन के लिरिक्स में मिल जाता है.
हाँ. Very good. Then, और क्या?
That is very. That's why I like your bhajans. In the meaning of the bhajans, ज्ञान काफी ज्ञान उसमें ही मिल जाता है.
तो बोलो वो भजन बोलो. रूह बिन तो तन है मरता. बताओ. Tell me the bhajan. I'll give you prize.
Once again, sir ji, which bhajan?
रूह बिन तो तन है मरता. रूह बिन ये है मिट्टी. रूह ही तो है सब कुछ. रूह बिन हम कुछ भी नहीं.
रूह बिन हम कुछ भी नहीं. रूह बिन तो हम मरते. रूह है तो सब कुछ है. रूह बिन हम कुछ भी नहीं.
So right, you are right. I'm just teasing you, my dear friends. Some of you are enlightened with bhajan. Some of you are enlightened by books. Some of you are enlightened by quotes. These are all mediums. There are different methods to reach that ultimate state of enlightenment. What I want you all to do is take these 10 steps of enlightenment which we spoke today. Take the 10 steps of enlightenment. The journey is the most beautiful journey. Those of you, there are other people in this world, they are caught in samsara. Some of you, you have one leg in samsara and one leg in enlightenment. Many of you in this call are like that. One leg is in samsara and one leg is in enlightenment. You need to remove your leg from samsara. Huh? You need to remove your leg from samsara and put both your legs, both your feet in the boat, enlightenment boat. If one leg is in the boat and one leg is in the water, you know what is going to happen. Many of you are like that. One leg is in the boat, one leg is in the ocean, and the boat is moving. One leg, and you are thinking that you will get liberation. रू माता जी, एक पाँव बोट के अंदर, एक पाँव पानी के अंदर, फिर क्या होगा? So we need to have the commitment. We need to put both our feet into the boat and cross the shore. Let us meet every day at 8 and try to reach that destination enlightenment. I bow down to you. Shivoham, Shivoham.